Ja, da sind wir wieder mit Session Music hier in Anaheim auf der NAMM Show 2013. Wir sind mittlerweile unten in der E-Ebene angelangt und wir sind hier bei iConnectivity aus Calgary, Canada. Und ja, neben mir steht Scott und Scott, thanks for having us. And we've got some new exciting news from you guys, 4 products actually from the iConnect MIDI range. And let's start probably with the smallest ones.
Okay, the smallest product.
What do we have? Over here. Oh. Let's get them out. There they are.
So, our smallest products, beginning at the bottom of the line, we have the MIO. That stands for MIDI Input Output. This is a simple USB MIDI on one end, USB-A connector to DIN connector on the other end. This would be useful for people who want to add more DIN connections, for example, to our existing iConnect MIDI interface through a USB hub. This is PC and Mac only. It does not support iOS, I should say. And no drivers are needed. This is just plug and play. It's class compliant.
Awesome, that's good. Don't have to install anything.
Don't have to install anything. Now,
next one.
A step up from that is our iConnect MIDI 1. This is not quite. Excuse me. This connector is going to change, so just ignore that for now. This is very similar to the MIO, but what this adds the capability to connect to iOS as well. So we will supply a connector here that goes from a 5-pin mini USB to a 30-pin and a lightning connector. So this one, if you use a standard USB cable, you can plug this into a Mac or PC. And if you use the cable that comes with this, you can plug it into your iPad, iPhone, and iPod Touch.
So pretty much for all the mobile applications then.
Yes.
That's always good, because most of them only do have either or, but not both.
Yes,
so that's
true.
a good thing.
Yes,
and Lightning as well for the new devices, that's
yes.
always a plus point.
Yes, this will also have Lightning connector. Cool. And this item and the MIO are both bus powered, so you know there's no power needed for this. They draw power from the computer or the iPad.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And when are they going to be out?
These will be out very soon. I would say probably by April.
Okay, so Music Massive Frankfurt, we should definitely have a look at those.
Yes.
Okay, so let's look at the bigger ones. I'm going to translate for a bit while you get the other ones out. So, das waren jetzt die ersten beiden. Das sind einfache MIDI-Interfaces für USB, für den Rechner oder, was wir gerade gesehen haben, das zweite, für auch iPad, iPhone und andere Mobilgeräte mit Lightning Connector, jetzt auch die neueren von Apple, also iPhone 5 ist kein Problem mehr, iPad Mini geht auch und alle Buspower entsprechend einmal MIDI rein, einmal MIDI raus. And now we're going to look at the next one up, that's the iConnect MIDI 2 Plus.
Yes, this is the iConnect MIDI 2 Plus.
Looking very neat.
So what we've done here is we have one thing you'll notice is that we have a new industrial design for our products. We have, it's a steel, powder coated. It's got a nice weight to it with a silver finish, and you'll be seeing this on many of our new products coming out. What this does is this is basically we call it like a 2-in, 2-out MIDI interface. It has 2 USB-B ports on the front. Both of these will support PC and Mac, and you can also connect iOS devices, so iPads and iPhones to these. And one significant difference between this and our previous products is that we will now charge your iOS devices. So you can plug in your iPads and then run them 24 hours, 24/7, and they'll just run from here.
So this one has a power supply then on the back, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. In order to charge your iOS devices, you have to use the external power supply, which you would plug in on the back here. We also have the 2 sets of DIN connectors, like we had on the original iConnect MIDI for the older gear that wants to support that.
And I see a Kensington lock on the side. That's very good, so no one steals your stuff.
Yes, if you would like to have that, you've got the Kensington lock. Let's see what else on here. Power button and status LEDs. What else have we done here? So these ports, like I said, can be PCs or Macs or iOS devices.
So pretty much everything is like a MIDI hub. You can connect everything with each other.
Yes. And this device also supports our new MIDI Manager, which is similar to our previous MIDI Manager software, but more enhanced so that we have more filtering, more routing capabilities, remapping of controllers, for example.
Can we look at that in a second?
Unfortunately not. We don't have that running yet. That's a software that's in development, but it will be available on when we launch these as well.
All right, so forward looking to that. And I'm going to grab that for a second and let's get the bigger one. I'm going to talk about that in German for a second. Wir haben sogar noch hier eine Möglichkeit, das Ganze auf ein Stativ zu mounten. Also auch das nochmal ganz cool. Fühlt sich sehr, sehr wertig an. Gutes Gewicht, gutes Gehäuse, sehr schön gemacht. Keine scharfen Ecken und Kanten, alles gut. Zweimal MIDI rein, raus, ganz normal. Netzteilanschluss haben wir schon gesehen. Kensington-Lock, damit es keiner klaut. Und hier geht alles dran von iPhone, iPad, iPod oder auch normale Macs oder Windows-PCs. Und es lädt natürlich auch noch alle Mobilgeräte, Status-LEDs. Also wirklich ein MIDI-Hub vom Feinsten. Geht alles dran, was man braucht. And if we need something bigger than this one, we have a step up with the next guy, the iConnectivity 4 Plus.
So the iConnectivity 4 Plus now take the same concepts that we had with the iConnectivity 2 Plus, but we're going to beef it up quite a bit more. So here, what we've done is we have 4 sets of DIN ports. We've got one in the front, and I'll just turn it around quickly. And we've got 3 more sets in the back. We've also got back to the front. We have the 2 USB-B ports in the front, and again, these are for iOS devices, so iPad, iPhone, iPod Touch, Mac or PC, and again, these will again charge. We have a third one in the back for those who want to hook up 3 iPads to their device, you can. We also have the return of the USB host port. This was on our original iConnect MIDI. This was not on the 2 Plus, but it is on here, and this allows you to connect USB MIDI devices to this port. You can connect a USB hub and connect up to 8 devices on this one port here, just like our original iConnect MIDI. And also, you'll notice here we have an Ethernet port. So what we can do here is we can send MIDI over Ethernet using a protocol known as RTP MIDI. And this device is discoverable. We follow something known as zero configuration. Apple's implementation of that is called Bonjour. You can just plug this into your network, and it just shows up on your audio MIDI setup as a MIDI device. And through this port, we allow connecting up to 4 computers. So when you add all that, you've got 8 devices on here. You've got 3 USB ports plus 4 on here, plus 4 DIN connections. That's 19 different devices all connected to this one box all at once, all at the same time.
So complex routing setups on stage, in the studio, everywhere pretty much.
Exactly. And again, we have our software, our port manager software. We'll have a new version of that. One version of the software that works for all of our products. Sort of like one ring to rule them all, that kind of concept. And something that I failed to mention with the iConnect MIDI 2 Plus, but which is also on here, is something called audio pass-through. So what we do there is we pass audio digitally between the USB connectors. So it's only between the USB that we can do that, but what that allows you to do is allows you to send audio from your iPad into your Mac, for example, your digital audio workstation, or vice versa, directly, digitally, without having to go through the headphone jacks and having to go through another stage of analog to digital and digital to analog conversion. So it's just straight digital MIDI, digital audio, everything connected together, everything just works.
So pretty much everything in one box you need to hook up like a complex setup, and well, that's actually first, I think, with audio pass-through in a MIDI interface. When's that gonna launch, Scott?
When is this? By Music Mess, we're hoping as well.
Okay, so it's still in a prototype phase, kind of?
Yes, this is still in development. This is what it will look like, but I can't demo this to you today, sadly enough.
Well, we come back for more, definitely. And do you know what it's going to retail for?
This one, the street price, we believe, is $199.
Okay, and the smaller ones?
The smaller one, the iConnect MIDI 2 Plus, I believe, is $69 street price. The Mio, I believe, is $35 street price, and I believe the iConnect MIDI 1 is $59 street price.
All right, so pretty much very reasonable for what it can do. And I'm just going to do a German version of it for the guys who watch the blog. And thank you already for your time and your expertise. And we're going to be looking forward to that in the store. And well, let's see what we have here. So, also noch mehr Anschlussmöglichkeiten. Wir gehen mal gerade auf die Rückseite und MIDI over Ethernet, das ist bestimmt das Interessanteste daran, weil normal die MIDI-Anschlüsse haben wir natürlich an vielen anderen Geräten noch, aber hier über den Netzwerkport natürlich eine sehr coole Sache. Bis zu 4 Computer können damit verbunden werden. Auch hier nochmal der USB-Host, der angeschlossen werden kann. Das heißt, mit dem USB-Hub könnt ihr nochmal bis zu 8 Geräte anschließen. Und wenn man das dann alles zusammenrechnet, auch mit den Anschlüssen vorne noch auf der Seite, ja, wieder mit den 2 USBs hier vorne für iPad oder auch für Macs und PCs, kommt ihr insgesamt auf 19 Geräte, die miteinander verbunden werden können. Und dann nicht nur MIDI hin und her schicken, sondern auch hier über die beiden da vorne, über die USB-Ports vom iMac zum Beispiel zum iPod oder zum iPad, auch Audioübertragungen möglich. Und das Ganze hoffentlich auch zur Musikmesse 2013. Bleibt auf jeden Fall dran. iConnectivity und hier das iConnect MIDI 4 Plus, 2 Plus und auch die beiden kleinen noch. Bleibt dran.